Hello everybody and welcome to Secret of Mana Randomizer Weekly Seed number 161, another 4-way matchup, free-for-all, between Black Sliver, chocosura, PyanoTheYoshi, and RoodyOh! This is what our settings are. We're starting with the Sprite, we're also starting with the girl and the boy. We're starting with all characters. Oh my gosh. Which means we're also starting with 3 weapons. We're finding the whip. So we're starting with all 3 characters, 3 weapons plus the whip. Let's see what all... This is going to be a fast one. We're doing a Mana Tree Revival. We need between 6 and 8 seeds. We have the spear. It looked like the axe, so we have a cutting weapon, the boomerang, and the whip. We're starting... I'm trying to gather information and everything like that, and everybody else is also trying to gather information on their trackers right now. Normal difficulty, random complexity, Flammie Drum. You have to find it in logic. Once again, a reminder, the Mana Tree Revival. We need 6 to 8 seeds. We're matching player level and difficulty with as the players as the players level up, there it is, the enemies will level up as well. We have some shopping going on for Rudy. Sliver is on his way right now to check out to see what is on the sword pedestal in the river at the beginning of the game. Chocosura also shopping. Piano immediately blasting off. Did not see whether or not he shopped or anything like that. Looks like Choco and Rudy are both making saves right now. Sliver may have made a save, but we'll find out. And also Piano has now landed in the Pure Lands. It's a Spear Orb. Sliver is going to keep it. Yeah, he's walking back. Either that or he didn't save. Let's see what our orb is for the Upper Land Forest. Piano is going to give us the first glimpse at that. It is Undine. Undine needed to get to the middle part of the game. So now we got Rudy and Chocosura on their way to the sword in the river. Sliver was on his way back saying, guys, it's nothing great. Save your steps. Piano now going to Moogle Village. Let's see what the pickup is here. We got a Glove Orb and the Moogle Belt. Okay. Oh, and doesn't care. Not anything important. So Piano's just going to save scum that. Save money, save time. And now is going to use the save scum to go forward into the forest as well. Spear Orb found by Rudy. And he's resetting. Spear Orb found by Choco. And he is keeping it. He did make a save, so he is deciding to keep it. And Piano is now headed out that way. Black Sliver is now cannon traveling to Upper Land. So he's going to get the hint that you need the Undine. You need Undine Elemental to get through the forest there. And we'll be picking up the Moogle Belt. Let's see some more stats. Once again, we're starting with all characters. Bosses are swapped, enemies are randomized. All the characters' rolls are just vanilla. Starting with 300 gold, chest drop frequency, trap frequency is normal. Random weapons, random shops, double gold, double experience. Yeah, so pretty standard seed. It's just you're starting with all the characters, and you need 6 to 8 seeds to complete it, and you need to find the Flammie Drum. But starting with a cutting weapon already. So, Sliver gets that information about the Undine Orb and is now headed to Moogle Village. Hints are disabled. That's another thing. Rudy has now dropped in for our first boss fight. I have not seen anybody else drop in. You know, I'm watching 4 screens, so it's really tough. Oh wow, Choco just finds 200 gold just sitting out there. That's pretty nice. Sliver does not reset, so he's going to save. He's going to keep this Moogle Belt. As I was saying, Rudy is starting our first boss fight against the Tonpole and eventually the Puckoon Dragon down in the Mantis Pit. Piano's doing the same thing. And we'll see if this drop is worth anything or if they will save scum. Choco is headed to the back of the Haunted Forest and is going to rope to the front of it to wind up at the northern part of Guy's Navel. No hints available here in the Flower Fields, but is a Guy's Navel, so there's 4 freebies to pick up and a couple of bosses to fight. It's a good place to come to. Sliver, on the other hand, is just cannon traveling there, so they will be dropping in and doing these checks about the same time. Piano finally pops the Tonpole and is in stage 2 of this fight. Rudy, I think that is the first time that boss, the lizard, has cast Cure. He gets 3 casts of Cure, 6 magic, so there's number 2. Healing for 30 to 40, maybe 50 damage, so wiping out a couple of hits. And they've, Piano and Rudy both have their lizards bullied into different corners. So Choco has gone down the back entrance, is going to talk to Watt to get the freebie, which is the Flammie Drum. It's just right there. 600 gold. The black sliver found. All right, so that pretty straightforward. Just go talk to Watts and get the Flammie Drum. Wow. So I think all of our runners are going to be getting the Flammie Drum very early because it's a... All right, Rudy has taken out, gets a Sword Orb, and 400 gold. And he doesn't save it. He doesn't care about either of those. Not the Flammie Drum, not magic, not a seed. Piano's still in his fight. But yeah, what I was saying is that because there's so much to do in Guy's Navel, all of the runners will be going there very soon and getting the Flammie Drum very early. Piano also resets, so nobody cares about the 400 gold. Black Sliver is now picks up his Flammie Drum from Watts. And decides to go back and level up. Has a Spear Orb that he's picked up. Choco is done shopping and has a couple more freebies to pick up. Ha! Well, hey, there it is. Okay, so there's Undine. Okay, Luna is blocking the entrance to Underground Palace. So Undine was free from the... That's so jank. What a jank seed. That the elemental needed to get through Upper Land is in the exact same location as just the Flammie Drum. That's kind of nice, though, that you go to one location, you're going to do all the freebies there, you're going to talk to all of the people, and, like, if they were in two different freebie locations, I could see somebody getting Undine and then, like, going straight into it, and then not talking to, I don't know, going to some other chest, not going and talking, like, to the girl in Pandora Castle and getting the Flammie Drum there. Yeah, so Rudy is now at the Pandora Ruins. Choco is about to pick up this extra 600 gold. Sliver's shopping in Dwarf Village. Piano has fought his way to the Guy's Navel area. So it's going into the front door, so we're picking up the 600 gold first. Choco is done and is going to fly off somewhere else. And Sliver now is doing the rest of the freebies. Is going to get this info here at the Underground Palace Orb and see that it's Luna. And Choco is probably headed to Pandora as well. It's just so many things there. Or maybe not. Maybe just do some other freebies. All right, what was down in the hole? Bow Orb. Choco probably picked that up as well. Piano picks up the 600 gold, ropes back out, and is going to walk down to the back door. Rudy has made it through the ruins and is going to drop down and fight whatever boss is at Wallface. Sliver is now starting a fight against Thunder Gygus. Choco is, I think this is his first time here, picking up the Moogle Belt and is going to fly away from the Moogle Village. And Wallface is vanilla, which is rough because it's kind of a difficult boss, especially we don't have magic, but at least you have 3 characters to spread the damage out. Piano now in Guy's Navel getting the information, picked up the Flammie Drum and is going to go shopping with some extra money. Chocosura in Matango picking up no magic. Okay, we got our first magic picked up, other than Undine from the Elder, of course, in Dwarf Village. But another nice magic to have that is speed up from the girl, since all the characters are there. Let's see, what do we have here to buy? Silver bands, tiaras. Might as well pick up a couple of tiaras for Chocosura. Rudy is still fighting the Wallface and is healing the boy with candy. Black Sliver is taking down his Thunder Gygus. We'll see if that is worthwhile. Piano is getting some shopping done, giving everybody chain vests, getting everybody all suited up with affordable and available armor. Got a lot going on, a lot of different places. Spear Orb and the Wind Seed. Oh, okay. So there's our first seed. And some other people skipped that. Sliver is now going to fight whatever is Tropicalo, and it is Mech Rider 1. So this will be a pretty easy fight. Piano is done shopping, has made a save, and is going to continue with the stuff here at Guy's Navel. Choco is now still on that Flammie Drum freebie and has come to Ice Country to get whatever's in Santa's house. Oh, a shit ton of money. 2,000 gold. Wow, that's nice. That's nice to have. So, weapon upgrades, that's you know, 4 fairy walnuts. That's, you know, good armor that you can find. So let's see now. Piano quickly uses Undine to take down Mech Rider, and Sliver doing the same. So we will see these rewards at the same time. Chocosura coming to Ice Country. We'll see that check in just a second, but let's look at the right half of the screen to see what our runners are getting. A Javelin Orb. Nothing. And a Dryad Seed. Okay, so 2 seeds. Oh my god. So it's absolutely stacked. Guy's Navel. There was the Flammie Drum, Undine Magic, Gnome Magic, and 2 seeds. all just in those, and a bunch of money. And there's the Javelin found by Choco in Ice Country at Ice Palace. He's going to check it out, see what he's got. Rudy is celebrating taking down the wall face on the first try. Let's see what he's getting. And Sliver is now in Pandora. It's an Axe Orb and a Glove Orb. Okay, but that also unlocks the Pandora Castle Treasury Room. So there's the check from the girl that is along that path. That's always there, but, you know, you try and save it for timing purposes, but then 6 other checks, so about to get 7 checks, and also opens up a second shop in Pandora. Piano has dropped down to fight the Thunder Gygus in Guy's Navel, which will give a Wind Seed. Sliver is now in Pandora. Chocosura is now at the top of the world, or the bottom of the world, depending on how you want to figure it. And is going to go talk to our friend Picard. Let's see if he has something worthwhile. Get this NPC out of the way, RoodyOh. Push her up the stairs. All right. That was a Javelin Orb. And Chocosura is blasting off. Let's see what Rudy is picking up now. From the girl, it's a Glove Orb. All right. So Rudy needs to get to Guy's Navel right now. He's the first one completing Pandora's Ruin. Let's see what we got here. Boomerang Orb. A bunch more money, 2,000 gold. A Boomerang Orb. Oh, wow. 2,800 gold total. A Whip Orb. So, a bunch of bunch of nothing. 2,800 gold and a bunch of weapon orbs. For weapons that you have, Boomerang, Whip, Spear. Piano still facing off to against the Thunder Gygus. Chocosura fighting the Dark Stalker, which is the Dark Stalker. Vanilla Ninja. And what do we got from the King? It's nothing! Nothing from Taznica. Black Sliver finishing up his run through Pandora Ruins and is going to drop down and fight Vanilla Wallface. Chocosura's blasting off. Rudy is taking a nice hike to Guy's Navel. Piano is still down in the pit fighting Thunder Gygus. Let's see where... Okay, so Chocosura is going to run up the western half of the world real quick. Let's see what we get from the Sea Hero Salesman, a Sword Orb. Okay, I'm probably headed to Fire Palace after this, just to see if you can get in. And also to shop. Maybe stop in and shop. Also interesting that Choco has no seeds yet. Needs to get back to Guy's Navel. Piano finally finishes taking down the the Thunder Gygus, picks up his second seed, the Wind Seed. Sliver still fighting the Wallface. Oh, Choco coming here with the whip. Coming here with the whip and the axe. All right, Rudy's picking up his Flammie Drum. Yeah, Chocosura has come to Dark Palace. There's 2 freebies here, and he can go ahead and set everything up in case he gets the Dark Seed. He can jet back here and have everything already ready to go. Piano picks up Gnome at Matango. So Rudy's going to be picking up a lot of freebies here, a lot of good items and magic. All right, what is our first check here in Dark Palace? It is a Sphere Orb. Okay, nothing exciting. Sliver's still on the grind against the Wallface. And Piano is pulling out of Matango. We'll see where he goes in just a second. Rudy shopping around after finding the Flammie Drum. And let's see if he decides to stick around and clear out some of the stuff. I mean, you're already here. Go ahead and clear some stuff out. Fight some bosses. All right, Piano is starting the crawl through the Empire, starting off, or stopping off at Southtown first to talk to Mara and get 600 gold. Thanks for the allowance. And moving on to Northtown. All right, Chocosura runs back in. What is behind the portcullis in Dark Palace? It's a Bow Orb. So nothing in Dark Palace for the freebies. All right, and Black Sliver is taking down his Wallface. It's not going to lead to anything special. 2,800 gold is nice. And Piano is getting into the Northtown ruins now. Going to be checking at least 2 chests here on the left and right balconies. Maybe diving the 3rd chest. Probably not. We'll see what they're feeling like. Choco is now flying into Southtown. Going to get some money from Mara as well. Rudy is now dropping down into the pit. Got Undine. Got Flammie Drum. Is dropping down. Got the Bow Orb. And is going to fight Thunder Gygus, which will give his first seed, the Wind Seed. I guess I missed the check that Piano picked up on the right side. I don't see another seed. Oh, there's a Dryad Seed. Okay, so no, both of them have the Dryad Seed and the Wind Seed are the 2 seeds that have been found. I don't see anything really standing out. And also, and I missed that check too. God, is directly to the right of my face as I was like combing through his checks. His tracker. I was trying to see like, ooh, what has he picked up? And I missed the 2nd check. So I have no clue what was on. It doesn't look like anything. Oh, Shade. Shade is blacked in right now. So Shade was one of those checks. All right, Sliver's going to be picking up some money here in the Pandora Castle treasury room and some orbs. Piano's now in Northtown Castle. Choco is shopped at Southtown and is now leaving. He's going to be heading to Northtown. And Rudy is... Oh, so that was the Moon Seed. Was back in the right side, one of those 2 chests back there on Northtown Castle. Chocosura is landing in Northtown and going to be shopping. And Piano is going to be picking up this 3rd chest in just a second. No, I think the boy got clapped. It's on fire from those Embermen. Known to do that. It's in the name. All right, I'm actually looking at Piano's thing. It's Salamando Magic. Okay, wow. So Salamando, Shade picked up, and a 3rd seed, the Moon Seed, picked up. Sliver has been shopping. Oh, at that second shop that opens up in Pandora after you beat Wallface. Rudy's still in his fight with Thunder Gygus. Choco is now in Northtown Castle and will be getting the 3 freebies here. Sliver is headed out towards the rest of the world. All right, I'm looking at Choco's screen now. It is the Moon Seed, and what was the other thing? It's probably just a weapon orb. A glove orb, yeah. Okay, Sliver is now in Southtown. Rudy takes down his Thunder Gygus. Piano is now in Ice Country to get this freebie here. Bunch of money out of Santa's house. I don't think it's anything worthwhile or special in Ice Palace. In that freebie chest. So Rudy picks up a Spear Orb and his first seed, Wind Seed. And if he chooses, he's going to fight the Mech Rider at Tropicalo. Choco picking up Salamando Magic at the basement of Northtown Castle and is going to be leaving. Has not done Northtown Ruins yet. I think that's where he's going next. But Rudy is now fighting the Mech Rider 1, and that will be giving him his 2nd seed, the Dryad Seed. Sliver doing a little bit of shopping in, I think this is Southtown, where he is. And Piano picks up, oh, it's the Javelin. It's not just an orb. It is a full-on weapon. That's everything that he wants to do here. He's roped out and is calling Flammie to leave. Rudy using up all of his magic that he has right now and should blast down. Oh, not quite. Has to do a little bit more fighting against this Mech Rider. All right, the first chest, Shade Magic. Okay, so that's what we saw Piano pick up. Piano has now come to the lighthouse. And we'll be given a Javelin Orb by Picard. Yuri takes down the Mech Rider. And we'll be given a Dryad Seed and a few other things. Sliver and Chocosura are both in Northtown Ruins right now. Sliver's on his way to Shade Magic. Choco is on the way to the left side. Chest, whatever that is. Alright, Rudy is going to be receiving. There's a Javelin Orb. Nothing, but, wait for it, the Dryad Seed. Yay, 2nd seed. Alright, Sliver has come out to the right-hand balcony and picks up Shade Magic, dives back in. Let's see if he runs back or decides to rope to the beginning. Choco gets punched by a trap chest. And now Rudy's on his way to pick up the last freebie in Guy's Navel. It should be 600 gold. Piano's doing a little bit of shopping. Javelin Orb on the other ledge that Choco just picked up and that, excuse me, that's probably coming through the recording, whatever. I don't care, I got things to say. I gotta push through it. Sliver is on his way now. Oh, Choco is actually diving the back of Northtown Castle, or Northtown Ruins, excuse me. Sliver picks up the Javelin Orb and is jetting away. Piano has found Tiger Caps somewhere. Where is he? He's in, what is that called? Kippo Village. That is south of Guy's Navel. And Black Sliver's now on his way to picking up his third seed, the Moon Seed, at Northtown Castle. Rudy is up and away for the first time on his dragon and is coming to turn in the Wind Seed. All right, nobody's done this yet. He's going straight to, well, first he's going to Moogle Village. The only thing there will be the Moogle Belt, but yeah, he could turn the Wind Seed immediately. There's the Glove Orb and the Moon Seed for Sliver. Piano has now come to Dark Palace, and this is a foolish choice that we already saw Choco do this, and I think it's just a couple of weapon orbs. Could go ahead and unlock everything. Once you get the Dark Seed, you can come back here. Rudy getting the freebie Glove Orb and Moogle Belt. Sliver will be diving down into the dungeon under Northtown Castle right now. Choco's made it to the switch at the back of Northtown Ruins, and we'll see what that third chest is, if this was worthwhile or if this was a waste of time. Rudy coming to Matenga right now, should be picking up the Javelin from this freebie chest. And Sliver has cleared all of the freebies in the Empire and is going to go somewhere else. All right, eyes on Chocosura's screen. What is this third chest that has been skipped? It's the sword. Okay, nothing. Already starting with the cutting weapon. That would have been a great find if the runners didn't all already start with a cutting weapon. So, But it looks like, well, yeah, one orb with the sword, none with the axe so far, according to the trackers. Sliver comes to Santa's house, gets a bunch of money, just what he wanted for Christmas, and is going to say, see ya! Thanks! I'll spend it well, I promise. All right, Piano diving back in to get the chest behind the portcullis here in Dark Palace, and it's nothing. It's a bow orb. Choco is landing here. Choco needs to go back. It would be great if he came here with the Dryad Seed. He's at Sunken Continent right now. He needs to go back to Guy's Navel and fight the bosses. He's ahead as far as like clearing stuff and seeing the world, but he is behind on seeds right now. Piano is in Tasnica. Black Sliver gets a Javelin Orb from Picard. Rudy gets a subscriber, and we'll be getting 2,000 gold as well. Sword Orb. All right. Are you continuing? No. Okay. Choco just wanted to see that freebie. Sliver landing in Matenga will be picking up some the Javelin as well as some items here. Oh, Choco's going to go ahead and get the freebie here at the second floor of Grand Palace. Rudy searching, deciding to go to I tried to say Castle and Palace at the same time. Ice Palace. It's just a Javelin Orb here, I believe. Or is this the Javelin? No, this is the Javelin. I think I've already said this out loud. I'm just rotating through screens right now to try and keep up with stuff. Piano takes down the Dark Stalker. Doesn't receive anything important. All right. Black Sliver is going to be shopping at Watch. Chocosura picks up Glove Orbs. All right. So that's all the freebies here at Sunken Continent. We'll see if he leaves. Yoshi is going to... Okay. This is the Turtle Island, and it's a Sword Orb. Yeah. Choco is now leaving the Sunken Continent. He's headed somewhere else. All right, come to Moon Palace to see if he can turn that in. Sliver is done in Matengo and is leaving. Piano is thinking maybe the Moon Palace, also to the Moon Palace. Okay, so Choco and Piano are doing the Moon Palace at the same time. Rudy will be picking up 600 gold from Mara. Black Sliver also coming to the Moon Palace. So we got 3 doing the Moon Palace check. Choco saw that it was... What is Moon Palace? He hasn't marked it. Oh, it's Lumina. Lumina. There it is. Now we're all getting that info. So you cannot turn in the Moon Seed yet. Rudy landing at Northtown Ruins. He's continuing on through the path to get all the freebies out of the North town, the Empire area. Choco has come to the Fire Palace. Piano is our first to actually go to the Pure Land. So here we go. We're in the end game for Piano. Let's see what our orb is in the Fire Palace. It's Sylphid, can't get in. Could fudge it up the ramp if you want to. Sliver is shopping right now. Piano fighting through stuff. Rudy picks up, I think that was the left side. That was, yeah, he doesn't have shade mark, so that was an orb of some sort on that side. But he should be going to the other side right now and picking up the shade magic. Let's see what our first boss is in Pure Lands on Piano's screen. It's a chicken. It is not Axebeak. What's the other one? The first one. Trying to remember all the names. Rudy gets shade magic. Yay! Is he gonna dive? Uh-oh. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna dive. Sliver's now come to Fire Palace and is going to find out that he can't get up the ramp because he doesn't have Sylphid. Okay, Rudy does not dive. He just wanted to walk out the front door. Piano makes quick work with no magic in his arsenal. Makes quick work with his magic of Spring Peak. I remembered it. Choco has come to... Oh, this is just Pandora Ruins. Hasn't done that yet. Boomerang Orb and the Earth Seed. Okay, so there's a seed on the first boss. Wow, great. Yeah, put seeds in Pure Lands. Cool. Well, that's our 4th seed that we found. And Rudy will be picking up the Moon Seed right here from this free chest in Northtown Castle. Piano is just pushing on. It's like, cool, give me more power. You gave me a 4th seed. That means I can get up to level 4 spells. I'm trucking on. Here we go. As long as I level up between each boss fight. Oh, and has Undine on deck against the Fire Dragon at boss number 2. All right, Choco fighting Wallface. Oddly enough, Wallface just completely worthless boss to fight in this particular seed. Doesn't give anything for the boss kill. Doesn't open up anything spectacular except for a lot of money. But no seeds, no magic. You know, no weapons, no character. Piano makes very quick work of the second boss here. And Sliver has now come to Pure Lands. And so we'll be fighting Springbeak here in slot number 1 and picking up the Earth Seed. Rudy, where are you going? Piano defeats the Fire Dragon, gets an Axe Orb, and Lumina. All right, well now you can go back in the Fire Palace if you want to. Rudy lands with a boy on fire at the base of the Watchtower. And is going to go up and get, I think it's a Javelin Orb. Choco takes out Wallface and will open up the Treasury Room, which will give him money, and that's about it. Nothing too spectacular. Piano is now walking into boss number 3, and it is Fire Gygus. All right, so far so good. Having elementals with that are strong against the bosses that you were fighting. Sliver takes down Springbeak and will be getting his 4th seed. Rudy is now at Taznica. He's going to run up the west side of the world. And Choco needs to get back to... my brain stopped. Guy's navel. I was like, Pandora. No. How about Pandora? No. He's in Pandora. All right, Sliver's on his way to his second boss. Piano has taken down the Fire Gygus. Choco's on his way to a bunch of money and weapon orbs. All right, Piano, what does the third boss give us in Pure Lands? Spear Orb and Sylphid Magic. Okay, so that gives... what was Sylphid Magic? Sylphid was blocking something. I forget what it was. Oh, Fire Palace. Oh, Sylphid was blocking Fire Palace, and Lumina was blocking the Moon Palace. My bad. All right, Choco picks up all of his rewards for saving the day and rescuing the town, the Kingdom of Pandora, and is jetting away. Rudy is done with Taznica and is going on. Oh, man, you just picked up Lumina just in time to start your fight with the Lich King. Or not Lich King. Ha! That's a wrong IP. Just the Dark Lich. Just a normal Lich. He's not a king. He's just a Lich. Sliver takes down his second boss and gets Lumina. And Choco has now come back to Guy's Navel. This is good. This is smart. This is what you need to do. Rudy is now going through our third person that we've seen. Maybe fourth, I don't know. Maybe 100th. What is going on? There's so much to keep up with. In Dark Palace, it's nothing here. It's a couple of weapon orbs. All right, Piano takes down the fourth boss. That is the Dark Lich. Black Sliver about to fight the third boss here, and that is the Fire Gygus. So both of these bosses going down pretty quickly. Let's see what reward we get with Piano here at the Dark Lich. A Glove Orb and a Sword Orb. All right, this is the first boss that hasn't given us something like awesome. That's fine. 4 bosses down, 2 to go for Piano. Sliver takes down Fire Gygus. 3 down, 3 to go. We'll be picking up, what was it? Sylvan from this boss fight. Rudy is almost done setting all the switches in Dark Palace, and chocosura is shopping right now and equipping his party in Dwarf Village and needs to fight these bosses to get a couple of seeds. All right, our 5th boss is Boreal Face. Piano is fighting boss number 5. Rudy gets the Bow Orb, and he's done with his freebies in Dark Palace and is leaving. Sliver about to walk in to fight Dark Lich at boss number 4 in Pure Lands. Choco making a save in case he wants to save scum these boss fights. He's not going to want to. Both of them have seeds. And Rudy is done in the mountains and is headed to Turtle Island. All right, bunch of magic going off, bunch of explosions on 3 of our 4 screens. Sliver, Choco, Piano, bing, bang, boom. And that is Piano taking down Boreal Face very quickly. Sliver doing a lot of damage here against Dark Lich. And Rudy, where are you headed? Gonna stop off at Kakara and shop. All right, what is our drop here at the 5th boss? Piano is picking up Luna Magic and a Sword Orb. All right. Or Karaka. Kakara. I think I have things mixed up in my head. I think it's Kakara. Whatever. The desert town. He's in the desert. He's in the hot town. All right. Boss number 6 for Piano is a Frost Dragon. Our runners have Salamando, so not a big deal. So Choco kills the first boss, kills the Mech Rider, gets Dryad Orb, coming back to save and possibly get magic back before dropping down and fighting the Thunder Gygus in the pit, which has the Wind Seed. Let's see what everybody's got going on. Piano is sending out a bunch of fire magic, a lot of damage. Choco starting his fight against the Thunder Gygus, and it has Gnome, so we'll be able to take it down pretty quickly. Sliver's on his way to his 4th boss, is against the... No, just fought the Dark Lich. On his way to his 5th boss, which is against Boreal Face. Rudy is done with stuff in the desert. Let's see where he's headed. Matango. What has he not visited? Oh, he's coming back. Nobody... Okay, so I think earlier I said that Rudy was landing to turn in the Wind Seed, and then he went to Moogle Village and got distracted. So here we are, first person going to Moogle Village, the Wind Palace. It looks like a vampire. Bow Orb and an Axe Orb for Piano. And he will learn whether he needs 6, 7, or 8 seeds. That'll be the first piece of information. So we have a vampire here on the lawn, the front lawn of Wind Palace. chocosura taking down Thunder Gygus and will be given the Wind Seed. And he's happy with that. And he's like, man, I could have had these earlier, but, you know, also, at least he came back for it. All right, piano screen. How many seeds do we need? We need 6. Okay, so we know where 4 of them are right now. They were... We don't... And we're not playing with hints enabled, so don't know what to do next. Choco has come back to the Sunken Continent and is facing a Frost Gygus in order to go downstairs and turn in the Dryad Seed and open up a couple more boss fights. Rudy is still fighting the Vampire. Piano, after clearing Pure Lands and getting Lumina, and Luna has come back to the Moon Palace and will be turning in the Moon Seed. All right, bunch of celebrations going on. Sliver has one more boss fight in Pure Lands against the Frost Dragon. Sword Orb for Choco. I think that was what it was. Bow Orb for Rudy. And we'll see what everything is. The Moon Seed gives us... Okay, there's the light. Okay. All right. So the Moon Seed got turned in for the Fire Seed. And the Dryad Seed just got turned in for the Light Seed. I'm pretty sure that's just what happened. So that's great. And Choco is not fighting any other bosses here. Still has a Pure Lands to do. And that'll be seed number 5. So Piano could just go and turn in the Dryad Seed. But he is coming back to Fire Palace. I didn't see what Rudy picked up. I don't see a seed on his screen. I don't see a new magic. So I don't think it was anything here at the Wind Palace, which Choco has now come to, so be sure to watch. I get a second shot at telling you what they picked up. But Rudy's sitting here for a second, leveling stuff up. Piano is now cracking into the front of the Fire Palace. And Sliver is still throwing fireballs at the Frost Dragon, the 6th and final boss of the Pure Lands. Our first chest is a Whip Orb. Yeah, Piano's just trying to... He's like, I know that I only need 6 seeds. I have 5. Like, he's way out in front as far as, like, gathered information. All right, Salamander is the second orb. Further into Fire Palace. They can finish up all the freebies and turn in the Fire Seed if he wants. Sliver takes down the Frost Dragon. Oh, I missed it. Whatever Rudy gave. Whatever Grandpa gave. I said I would watch it, and I just flat out didn't. Oh no, my bad. Choco's the one doing that right now. I've also forgotten. See here, tail. Oh boy, a fetch quest. Don't leave yet. Whoa, Piano. You got one more freebie check to do, and you could also turn in the Fire Seed if you wanted to, potentially, unless there's an orb blocking it. All right, so we're about to see freebie picked up by Piano. Choco's about to turn in the Wind Seed. Sliver is done with Pure Lands. Oh, man, I've crossed my eyes here. There's a Javelin Orb for Piano, so that is all the freebies in Fire Palace. We'll see if he continues on. It looks like he is. He's not roping out. Grandpa gave us nothing and an Axe Orb, so it wasn't really... Yeah. Yeah, Piano is sticking around. He's hoping that he can get in. He's got a lot of... he's got, what, 7 of the different... Yeah, everything but Dryad. Dang. In fact, most people do. So he should, unless it's Dryad is the only orb that can stop him from turning in the Fire Seed right now. What are the chances? I guess 1 in 8. Rudy is now headed to the Pure Lands. This will be his first venture here. And Sliver picks up the information that you need 6 seeds. He's like, cool, I got 4. I'm feeling good. And that is... I didn't see what that was. Luna? Yeah, Luna is going to let Piano in to fight the boss to turn in the Fire Seed. Sliver, where are you going with your newfound freedom? Oh, he's coming in to turn the Moon Seed in right away. Rudy's starting his fight against the first boss here with Spring Beak in the Pure Lands. Oh, and we have kind of French vanilla. We have the, instead of having the Minotaur, we have the Gorgon Bull here in Fire Palace. Choco taking a little bit of time to level things up here at the Forever Rabbite in Wind Palace. Who? And now everybody's in the same place. Nobody's getting any items right now. Rudy's about to pick up some. I get to take a breather. Ugh. All right, Black Sliver gets the Fire Seed. Is happy about that. 5 seeds for Sliver. Rudy takes down his first boss and would be getting the Earth Seed from this boss fight. Piano is trying to steal enough magic to continue casting. I don't know if, yeah, is doing us some Sylphid magic. Big damage. Rudy's starting his second fight here in Pure Lands against the Fire Dragon. And Sliver is now coming in to crack into Fire Palace. We'll see if this is worth his while watching Piano go through. So far, not so much. Choco taking a long time here leveling up spells. He is getting everything up, like, maxed out, I guess. I don't know. Like, 3 is enough. For the level that you have right now, that, of the people that you're fighting, I don't know. It feels, you know, make your choice. Whip Orb, found by Sliver. Yeah, it's one of those things of like, do you sit here and spend more time leveling things up, or you just get it a little bit? You know, you get everything up to level 2, and then you head on out. Rudy picks up Lumina, and is about to fight boss number 3. Piano is now done with his fight against Gorgon Bull. We'll see if this Fire Seed turn-in is worth the wait, worth the hype. Sliver has a couple more freebies lined up for him, none of which are cool, but whatever. And Rudy's about to start his fight against the Fire Gygus at boss number 3 in Pure Lands. All right, Piano, eyes on you. What do we got for the Fire Seed? It is a glove. Wow. Boo. Choco taking a big think. He's figuring, he's like, okay, what should I be trying to do next? What is my next step? Sliver not going into the rest of the palace. Good move. Oh, Piano turning in the Sea Hare Tail. A Javelin Orb. Sliver also has that Sea Hare Tail now, and can turn that in right away. Choco descending into Pure Lands. Rudy finishes off boss number 3 and gets Sylphid Magic. Halfway through the Pure Land Gauntlet. Piano now coming to turn in the Wind Seed in the Upper Land Palace. Or Pure Lands Palace. Excuse me. No, I had it right. Shut up, you. The Upper Land Palace. I was right the first time. I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Fighting a vampire. And Rudy fighting a lich. Spooky. Spooky bosses. Sliver, eyes in the sky, also coming to the Upper Lands to fight the vampire outside of Wind Palace. Choco takes down boss number 1. This is his first time coming to Pure Lands. Right. He's been doing a lot of other things. Feels confident. Well, he'll be picking up 1 seed right here and a couple of magics. So here is his Earth Seed, 5th seed. And he's got 5 more bosses along the way. He's thinking maybe pick up a seed. Nope, no more seeds. He'll pick up magic. And then he can immediately jet and pick up a seed. Turn in the Moon Seed or turn in the Dryad Seed to get something. Or no, he's turned in the Dryad Seed. He's the one that turned in the Dryad Seed and got the Light Seed. Right. But he could turn in the Moon Seed for the Fire Seed. I think that is kind of the 6 that we're going to see. Piano gets nothing and a weapon orb from Grandpa and then leaves. I'm done. Choco takes out the dragon here, the second boss. Rudy's still fighting the Dark Lich at boss number 4. And we'll see where Piano is blasting off to. Oh, he's circling. He's sniffing. Where are we going? Okay, this is a choice. I mean, Undine Cave has 2 drops. And then you could always go into Ellenaze. So he's sending it to Ellenaze right away. Ellenaze also has 2 drops. It's kind of a long check, but there you go. Rudy takes down the Dark Lich. Choco takes down his dragon. So that's bosses number 4 and 2, respectively. Choco now headed to boss number 3, which will be the Fire Gygus. Rudy headed to boss number 5, which is... Wasn't it a dragon? I think it was another dragon. Maybe not. We'll see if Sliver decides to sit a while and level things up. Piano dragging an unconscious Sprite through the doorway, the front door of Ellenaze Castle. Get in here. Yeah. Sliver's going to take a little bit of time. No, he's just going to rope out from... You can't rope out from this room. It is the palace is a room. You have to actually use your legs. All right, Choco makes quick work of the fire Gygus. Rudy fighting his... Oh, the fifth... Right, the fifth boss is Boreal Face. And then the sixth boss is another dragon. Piano's almost to the end of Elena's castle. And can get a hint here from the doll on the table. Even though hints have been disabled for signs and NPCs, this is a special hint that you can pick up no matter what. Sliver has now come to Dark Palace. A foolish move we have seen. Piano finally cracks one of these chairs. Let's see what this hint is. It may send him away. Dryad spells mid-game area. Ah, that doesn't really help. Not what he wanted to see. He wanted to see something else. All right, Rudy takes down the fifth boss, the Boreal Face, and is on to the sixth boss, which was a dragon of some sort. Is it a red dragon? I don't remember. It was another dragon. Choco's fighting the fourth boss, which is the Dark Lich. Sliver is going through and getting the freebies. We got Metal Mantis here at Spiky Tiger in Elena's castle. Sliver's roping out. He's not continuing to set everything up in Dark Palace. He's going to run back in and get the freebie behind the portcullis. Piano takes down Metal Mantis. Rudy coming in to fight boss number 6, and it is the Ice Dragon. All right, Bow Orb for Piano. And we'll see what these chests hold from LNA. Sliver's on the move. What do we got? It's $1,000 and Boomerang Orb. No seed. No seed, Radio. Sliver, wow. Behind on the freebies, or the worldwide checks as well. Coming to Taznica for the first time to fight the Dark Stalker. This is going to be a nothing check. Rudy takes down the Frost Dragon and is done with his run through Pure Lands. Has to go back out in the world and find a couple more seeds. Choco's starting his 5th boss fight against Boreal Face. Sliver starting his fight against the Dark Stalker. And Piano has come back to Underground Palace. I guess is going to do Earth Palace. Has the Earth Seed. Has the Whip. Has Luna. That's a thing. That is a thing that is available right now. So probably thinking like it's behind so much stuff. Sliver gets a big ol' nothing from this ninja. Rudy, done with all of his fights, is going to take a little breather here at the cutscene at the end of Pure Lands, and is going to get the info that he needs 6 seeds to complete the run. Piano hitting some switches here in the Underground Palace, and Sliver is coming here. Oh, he is on the path for his 6th and final seed. Takes out this boss, goes downstairs, turns in the Dryad seed, and that will give him the light seed, and he'll be done. So it looks as though this is going to be Sliver's game, unless something else dramatic happens. Piano has a lot of stuff to get through in this palace before getting to the boss and turning in the Earth Seed. Still has a few more rooms to kite through. Yeah, Sliver's already done with the Frost Gygus. Choco has one more boss to fight, and still one more seed to find. Rudy has come to turn in the Moon Seed. That's good. That'll give him the Fire Seed? Question mark. All right, Sliver gets an orb, and here it is. This is going to be the Dryad Seed turned in for the Light Seed, and Sliver is done with his run. Rudy will be done in just a second. No, he's still got 2 seeds to find. But this will be 1 seed. This will be the Fire Seed for him. And Sliver is headed up to the sky and is going to go finish out his run. Very fast seed this time around. Starting with all characters, starting with a bunch of weapons, starting with a lot of extra money. All right, Rudy comes to turn in the Moon Seed and gets the Fire Seed. Yay, seed number 5. Piano's done with his fight against, a very fast fight against Kettlekin. Or Kilroy? Maybe that's Kilroy. I think it was Kilroy. I was looking around at other things, and I missed it. I missed the whole fight. Sliver is done with a time of 49 minutes and 43 seconds, we'll say. GG's to Sliver, 49-43. First to finish of the 4. Piano is going to be turning in the Earth Seed. Let's see if this is lucrative. The Earth Seed gives you the Dark Seed. Wow. Seeds led to seeds in this game. And he's done. Piano is now going to be the second one finishing. Choco has 5 seeds and is going through the cutscene right now. And Rudy, with 5 seeds, has come here, has made the right choice, has come to the Sunken Continent, has got to fight through the... My brain stopped. The Frostgogus, and turn in the Dryad Seed to get the Light Seed, and he'll be done. Piano coming in to finish out his race. Choco heading out to look for one more seed. Rudy's about to pick up his 6th. Let's see. We got a time of 50:41 is what it looks like. So about a 1-minute difference between Sliver and Piano. GG's to Piano. Congrats. You're finished. And Choco's come to turn in the Moon Seed, so we'll be finishing up in just a second, cracking it open with Lumina, turning it in to get the Fire Seed and being done. Rudy running downstairs. Has a lot less to traverse, and there it is, nothing, and the Light Seed, and Rudy is done. He's going to rope out. And it looks like he's going to get in the air before Choco gets his 6th seed. Wow, what a whirlwind race. And yeah, Rudy is headed off. Choco turns in his Light Seed, or his Moon Seed, excuse me, and gets a Fire Seed, and he is now in go mode. Rudy's landing to finish out the seed. And he'll be getting a time of 51:41. So about another minute behind Piano. Yeah, it was like 49:40, 50:40, 51:40. And then Choco is going to end much sooner with an official time of 52, we'll say 52 even. It's a real tight race between all of them. GG's to Rudy, and I didn't say that earlier, and also to Choco, to all of our runners. Wow, yeah, absolute blitz through this whole thing. Just go to Guy's Navel and get everything you need in the world. You already start off with all 3 characters. You're starting off with a cutting weapon. Like, you have everything you need to get through to the end of Pure Lands. Go to Guy's Navel, and you get the Flammie Drum, you get Undine, you got, what else was there? 2 seeds, I think you got Salamando as well. Wild. And then some money as well, some money in one of the chests, freebie stuff. So, and amazing, you know, it's very rare, but, you know, it happens, especially when you start off with more stuff. Starting off with all 3 characters, and therefore also starting off with all 3 weapons, it frees up a lot of, you know, other things to be not as important. But, it's not every seed. It is, in fact, pretty rare that the, here, let me stop this real quick. Bip. Please, something? I'm just trying to pause the timer. It is not every seed. In fact, as I was saying, it's very rare that Pandora Castle has nothing. You go and fight Wallface, which has an orb and then a drop. You go talk to the girl, which is a drop, and then you open up the treasure room, which has 6 drops, and you just get nothing useful. It was just a bunch of weapon orbs. Money, 2,800 gold. I'm not going to say it's not useful, but it's not magic. It's not a weapon. It's not a character. Couldn't be a character this time. It's not a seed. It's not even like, you know, Midge Mallet or a gold key. Could have been that. You know, a lot of different things it could have been. And I think that Sliver's video has started back over. Yeah. Is reset to, or is gone on to somebody else's. I don't know. Anyway, the seed's over. I'm babbling. Now all of my videos that I'm talking about are starting to end and loop to like other people's videos in the playlist or something like that. So things are getting kind of weird here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you so much for sitting in and watching and listening. Congratulations to all of our runners for getting through the run. GG's. And thank you once again to Black Sliver, Chocosura, PyanoTheYoshi, and RoodyOh for letting me use your VODs for this commentary and restream. If you want to follow any of them on Twitch or YouTube or wherever they may be posting stuff, I've got links to their channels down in the description of this video. If you want to play the Secret of Mana randomizer yourself, there's also a link in the description of this video so that you can get the program to allow you to generate seeds. Not only open world seeds, but you can also do randomized vanilla seeds, going through the story, basically just like the actual plot points of the the story of Secret of Mana itself, but with some randomized elements. If you want to run the weekly seed yourself, or if you have any other questions about Secret of Mana in general or the randomizer in general, you can come over and chat with people at the Secret of Mana Randomizer Discord. There's a link in the description of the video as well. That should take you straight there. You can ask some questions and get some strategies from people that have been running this for quite some time, and come and hang out. And that should be all of the upkeep, all the housework here at the end of the video that I normally have to go through. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.